I definitely think that a lot of the times we are misunderstood for a lot of the things that we do. And I have an older person in my life who says they always have a method to their madness. So there's a method to some of the things that we do. There's some things that we do that may not be the normal, and it may be taken as you say, that we're being lazy or we're being, we're not using the most of our time. So would you say that they're jealous that they don't have the access or they don't have the ability to adapt to our social way of life?
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
jealousy does kind of play a part in some other people's lives, because I know it was so hard for people to really build something back then, to start anything. You couldn't just be anybody, you know? You were kind of in school, and you're going to school to either be a doctor, you're going to school to either be this and that, you know? And nowadays, you have people who are like, well, maybe I don't need school. Maybe I could do this through social media. Maybe my phone can be the door for me, you know? And I see why jealousy can come from that, because now you're looking at this generation, you're like, well, why didn't I have those opportunities? Why didn't I have those doors open for myself? Why do they have it so easy, you know? And that's another thing. It's, I feel like that word is used a lot. We have it easy. But in reality, I don't feel like we have it much easier than them. I feel like our struggles have just changed a lot from it. We don't have the same struggles as them, but we have different ones that we have to adapt to, that we struggle with now. Now we have social media that just brings so many problems as it does blessings, but
well, you said problems. So when you say social media has brought problems for people who may not be in our generation and understand the problems that we do have, what problems have you experienced with social media?
The problem with social media, I think, just from off the bat, bullying, you know? It's such an easy thing to bully somebody and ruin someone's life in a matter of seconds with one tweet, you know? That's a really big problem that we're having with social media, is how people are feeling about themselves. This pressure to have to grow up so fast, this pressure to have to be somebody, this pressure to have to do these crazy things, to have a blue check mark on Instagram, you know, so you can really have a value to yourself.
And Amira, have you experienced any, I guess, like the question that I'm asking is like, have you experienced anything that will help clarify the things that we do go through to know, to the older generation, so they know that we're not full of it?
Well, going back to like the problems from social media, I'd say that like our generation has like a lot of problems to do with like sharing explicit photos over the internet. Instagram and social media has made it easy for, you know, younger generations to, you know, share, you know, their bodies through their phone easily than having face-to-face contact with somebody. That's been a big problem. I've seen it all through high school before I graduated, and it was a big problem because